Hello there. I've got a blowfly buzzing around here. Spring has sprung. I'm just going to do as quickly as I can, just going to run through one of my favourite artists of the 1970s, Marc Bolan, and his other T-Rex and Tyrannosaurus Rex. From what albums I have, I've got pretty much most of them. So I'll go from my least favourite up to my most favourite. So near the end there, Futuristic Dragon. I think that might have been the second last. I haven't got Dandy in the Underworld, which came out either after or before that. Then we have Bolan's Zip Gun. One thing I do love about this is the cover. Check out the glasses. And I just love this. It slides out. You know, one of these album covers that slides like that. Great cover. It's a good album. They're all good. I love them all. But these are just, that's him getting into his sort of disco funky. There's good stuff on it, don't worry. This one's sort of panned a lot. I don't know why. It's good. It's Zinc Alloy and the Hidden Riders of Tomorrow and A Creamed Cage in August. This is sort of in the same mode as the last two. It's disco-y, it's funky, soulful. Lots of great little photos of the guys, the band, and you know, I think it's a good album. Going back to the first band, Tyrannosaurus Rex, I only have this on a nice special, one of those special edition CDs. Well, there's the fly, see? Blowfly. But, yeah, it's a good album. Stacey Grove, Salamander, Pelaganda, Wind Quartets. Yeah, that's him in his full-on hippie trippy era. Then I wish I still had my original vinyl of this, because this is a dreadful CD cover. It just doesn't do the album justice. It was a beautiful fold out. I was obsessed with this album, really obsessed. I probably should rate this higher than I'm rating here. But nevertheless, this is a great, great album. The Children of Ran, Diamond Meadows, Beltane Walk, wow, and The Wizard, Seagull Woman, The Children of Ran. Great album, man. Great, great album. What can I say? Okay, here we go. The top four. Yeah. The Slider. What a great cover. Look at that. Isn't that fantastic? Photographs, Ringo Starr. Marc Bolan and Ringo were real tight buddies. And yeah, it's Ringo's photography. Wonderful, beautiful stuff. Great, great album. Great album. Wow. And the one next, number 3 on my list, is The Mighty Electric Warrior. Another terrific album cover. Sorry I haven't got some out of the plastic. It's just hard work. There's the fly again. Yeah, I mean, what can you say? This is, yeah, I suppose this is really his best album, because it's got Mambo's Son and The Ballrooms of Mars and, you know, Get It On is all on this. I mean, it's big. It's him at his most heavy, I suppose you could say, along with the Slider. You know, these two go hand in hand, really, though that is superior to this. This one's got a few throwaway tracks. This one, virtually every track's a ripper, a gem. Okay, now this is where we get down to our top two, and this is Tanks. I wish I still had my vinyl, but I'm quite happy with this CD reissue. This album. I've played this album more than any other of his albums. I actually bought this on. I actually bought this when I was in Fiji, the Fiji Islands, back in 1974, in a little stall in Suva. And I bought this on cassette, and I think it was a bad, bootleg or something, but I just played it endlessly the whole time I was in Fiji, 1974, yeah. So this is a great album. It is so good. It's got Mellotron on it. This is his best. This is his best. This is the best T-Rex album, in my opinion. I just can't get enough of this album. It's got everything. Every track's a ripper. He's just starting to get into his funky bit as well, but not too heavily. It's just a beautiful balance of traditional style, Marc Bolan ballads. It's just great. But my number one all time, and this is the one I was introduced to Marc Bolan with this album. This is a Blue Thumb copy. I wish I had the Tyrannosaurus Rex. The Regal Zonophone, but they go for an absolute fortune. This is the album that turned me on to Marc Bolan, and it will always remain number one for me. And I still play it every year at least once, because the mighty Beard of Stars, with a wonderful new partner, Mickey Finn, replacing Steve Peregrine Took. Steve Peregrine Took, underneath my finger, unfortunately died very young. And the replacement, Mickey Finn, this is where he went electric. He went electric on this album, not every track, but he was very hippie trippy before this. But when this came out, it has Elemental Child, the last track, side 2, it's like Hendrix. It's full on. We're all sitting there going, whoa, what is this? He's a very underrated guitar player, Marc Bolan. Very. And so I just love this album so much. A Day Lay, The Woodland Bop, Fist Heart Mighty Dawn Dart, my second favourite track on this, Pavilions of Sun, Organ Blues, By the Light of a Magical Moon, Wind Cheetah, Great Horse, Dragon's Ear, Lofty Skies, Dove, and Elemental Child. So actually that does make Fist Heart Mighty Dawn Dart my favourite track. I love every track. I never get sick of this album. It came out in 1969, and I've got the single that came out at the same time, my favourite Marc Bolan T-Rex Tyrannosaurus song of all time, King of the Rumbling Spires. It rocks like hell. That's his first full-on electric. Oh man, awesome. So number one is Beard of Stars with King of the Rumbling Spires, which if it had been on this album, this would be an absolute masterpiece. It should be on this album. But this is a great album. If you love Marc Bolan and you're an old guy, I'm nearly 70 years old now, and I first heard that when I was 18. And at first I thought he was, I couldn't understand. We couldn't understand his vocals. We thought he was singing in a foreign language, or a language he'd actually made up himself. And it took ages to tune in, and he was actually singing in English. This is a mystical album to me. It is so mystical. It's up there with Blonde on Blonde and all the other mystical albums in my life, So that's enough. I'm going on and on here. I'm getting all excited. The old tick is going to collapse if I don't stop now. Take care, everyone.